Kyle, I think I'm gonna have to fire Wendy. She's just not cutting it. I had really high expectations for her, and she's not performing to my standards.
I don't know about that. Who's gonna clean up Donnie's puke every day?
I don't know what you're talking about. I never...
Oh yeah, Wendy stays. I'm not dealing with that.
Son of a bitch!
Hey everyone, welcome to Semi-Elite. I'm Susanna Collins. Now, it's no secret that the NFL is a cutthroat business, and when a team is underperforming, inevitably there will be consequences. Joe Philbin and Ken Wisenhunt know all about that. So last week, the complete and utter tire fire that is the Detroit Lions decided that they wanted in on the firing fun, and they gave the pink slip to their GM and team president only a few weeks after letting go of a whole slew of coaches not named Jim Bob Cooter. Cooter made the cut! Yes! So what's truly remarkable is that somehow, someway, head coach Jim Caldwell survived the onslaught, which is really bizarre because usually when a team's season is in the shitter, it's the head coach that is the first to go. Now, if I were a betting gal, and I'm not, that's illegal, I would put my money on the fact that Jim Caldwell's days in Motown are numbered. But while he is still around, I think it's only fair that we take some time to appreciate the truly asinine things that have come out of this guy's mouth in the last few weeks. Because man, this dude is delusional and it is freaking entertaining. In his first press conference since his bosses got fired, Jim Caldwell had this to say about his dead man walking status. I'm alive and well. There's only been one man that I think that has walked and risen from the dead, and I'm certainly not him. Oh, wait, Jim, hold on just a second. Are you telling me that you're not Jesus Christ? Because, are you sure? I was pretty certain that there might have been no, okay, you cleared that up for us. Thanks, buddy. And in that same press conference, when asked about the uncertainty of his job status, Jim Caldwell said that he doesn't walk in the spirit of fear. Really, Jim? Are you sure about that? Because I'm pretty sure I have never seen a dude who has a face that looks more perpetually terrified than yours. Papa Zanny or something. Jeez. Jim Caldwell also called the media room in Detroit a dungeon of doom and chided the Detroit media for creating an atmosphere of negativity that has affected his team. Okay, two things here. Number one, if your team wasn't playing like garbage, then maybe the media might have nice things to say. That's usually how this works. Number two, last time I checked, it wasn't me out there throwing interceptions and missing tackles. Oh no, that was your doughy ass quarterback and your for brain secondary. Don't you dare pin this on us and then expect us not to say mean things about you for it. Come on now. So this last one is really precious. Jim Caldwell thinks that his team can actually still turn this thing around, comparing his team to the 2012 Panthers, who started the season 2-8, but then ended up finishing 7-9. Psst, Jim, I'm gonna let you in a little secret. You're not the Panthers. You don't have Cam Newton. You're not Ron Rivera. The dream is over. So Jim Caldwell is not the only head coach that is on the hot seat. Oh no, we've spent a lot of time on this show talking about all the crappy football that's being played, and when there's crappy football, more than likely a head coach is gonna go. So here are my top picks for coaches who are most likely to join Joe Anderson in making sad, desperate posters begging for employment. Washington head coach Jay Gruden. This guy, he gets a 5-year, $20 million contract to turn RG3 and that offense into a powerhouse. And what does he do? He goes 4-12 last year and is now 3-5 behind a Kirk Cousins-led offense. Way to earn that money, buddy. The thing is, they're actually still alive in that wacky NFC East, so if they go on any sort of run, Washington is likely stuck with them. But if they start to tank anymore, Gruden's a goner. 49ers head coach Jim Tomsula. Oh, I really don't want this to happen because I love this guy and we have had a lot of fun at SB Nation making fun of him and his bus driver persona. But here's the thing, the 49ers are a hot mess and Jim Tomsula doesn't seem to have anything figured out, so, he's probably gonna get the boot. That's what happens when you hire a bus driver as your head coach. Falcons head coach Dan Quinn. This spot was reserved for Chuck Pagano. Yeah, Dan Quinn wasn't on this list a week ago. But when it's the fourth quarter and you are down by 4 and you are on the 1 yard line with 2 timeouts and you kick a goddamn field goal, get off my lawn.
Last call.
All right. So this last call goes out to all those whiny little Packers fans who got their panties all in a bunch because Cam Newton stole your sign. Really? You're gonna call the cops on Superman because he stole your ugly ass sign that you probably spent like, what, $50 on at Kinko's? Come on, what is wrong with you people? Number one, Cam did you guys a favor. He gave you more publicity than you probably deserve. Number two, it's like the best story ever. I would be so stoked if Cam Newton stole anything of mine. So why don't you guys just simmer down and worry about the important things, like your team's non-existent defense. Hey-o! Woo! We got salty here today and I liked it. Thank you so much for watching Semi Elite. You're all fired. I'm just kidding, you're not. We'll see you next week.